Aloha kako. Welcome to Hula Moon Conjure. My name is Wally Lawson and I am the resident astrologer. Today we are doing readings for May, broken down astrologically. This reading is for Gemini, which is an air sign and rules the third house. That energy rules the third house of communication, of neighbors and siblings, and of everyday daily activities. So Geminis, they have no mental rest. Let's face it. They're always thinking. Their mind is always going, whether it's day or night. And they do tend to be two different people, always analyzing it. Should we do it this way? Should we do it that way? A lot of times they're called the little twin Dutch boys sitting on the dike and discussing everything. So Geminis, again being an air sign, is a direct connection to the solar system. So Gemini should always trust their intuition. With that, we'll get into the reading. But before that, I want to remind you to like and subscribe us, and to follow us on Saturday Night Live, every Saturday night, beginning at 7 to whatever, where we do readings for all those that check in. And lastly, don't forget to check out our great products on hulamoonconjure.com. We have some wonderful products that you might be interested in, and definitely worth checking us out. Thanks for tuning in, and like I said, this reading is for Gemini. I'm going to be pulling 5 cards. So this is for Gemini for May. Well, Gemini, you're going to be able to get a little balanced and getting maybe some karmic justice in May. The Justice card is saying there might, if you've been putting it out, it's time maybe for it to start coming back to you. For you to get balanced, for you to get secure, and again, for you to get rewarded. Because there's a lot that you've done that you deserve to have recognition. And right now, things are changing, okay? There is change coming into your life, Gemini, for May. And when you pull the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is saying that timing is extremely important. So again, trust your intuition, pay attention to timing with things, and that you may have been planting a seed, waiting for it to grow, reaping the harvest, or resting. Whichever season you were in, you're changing that season. You're moving on. Meaning that if you've been waiting, and I want to say that might be a good possibility with this Justice card, it's time perhaps now to reap the harvest. Or if you have been planting seeds, all right, you got to wait for them to grow a little bit. You got to wait for them to harvest. This is the springtime, so you plant the seed and you give it some time for people to think about your ideas. Next, there might be some sort of decision that you're going to have that's going to be presented to you, Gemini, and oh brother, you're going to be able to have to analyze it and figure out, and that could be another thing with this Justice card, is to weigh it all out. Which way do I want to go? Which is what are the good points about this, what going this way, and what are the bad points about going that way? So weighing it out and making the decision, because otherwise you're in a deadlock. You ain't going anywhere. So you're going to have to cross over that line and make the decision, because you know it's going to involve money. Sometimes money is tough to talk about, but you're going to have discussions of money. This page of Pentacles is saying, yep, how much? Where's the money coming from? Where's the money going? What's it going to give me in the long run? So there's a lot of decisions perhaps that you have to make about the money. Maybe the money isn't coming in right away because you're still planted the seed and kind of waiting for people to think about the idea. So bottom line is, in May, Gemini, you're going to have some patience. Patience and timing. It kind of goes with this Wheel of Fortune. There is definitely a timing factor that is involved with whatever is going on with you in May. Talk about the money. Make the decision, perhaps, or analyze which way you want to go. And know that you cannot drink the wine until it's ripe. So be patient. As difficult as it can be patient, even though we're in this quarantine kind of thing. It's time for you to really analyze it and do what you love to do. Pick it apart. Pick it down to the bone. So it'll give you a whole month to do that, perhaps before you talk about money. So thanks for checking in, Gemini, and that was your reading for May. And don't forget to always watch the stars, because that's going to show you where you need to go. And mahalo.